Scorpio, to your end of the month and beginning of the month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you at the end of 2021. Only got a couple of days left and getting straight into that new year. Okay, let's see what's going on. Best message, please, for Scorpio. Their thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding them. There we go. Wanted me to cut them. Okay. Message, please, for Scorpio. On the lookout is upside down. I love that. Okay. So in reversed over here, the lookout is talking about you'll find yourself and all of a sudden this sudden difficult loss. So be careful of this. This is going to be the end of the month coming into the beginning of the year. There might be something that you're going to have to take some kind of painful challenge to be able to truly get the gift that you're needed for the new year starting. This loss actually takes you out of a conflict and sets you free to reach an even higher opportunity, just as I just said. So at the end of the month to the beginning of the month, it looks like there could be a little loss that you might have to take to be able to get the rewards that you're looking for. It's kind of like throwing away all of last year's stuff and tying up new ends, all the ends that need to be ended so that we can have this beautiful new beginning, right? So whether there's an ending and a loss, there's always a new beautiful rainbow, new beginning. So, okay, let's see what's going on here. Some kind of challenge, some kind of loss going on. You know how it is, after the storm comes the blessings. Okay, so clarifying on the lookout. Yeah. It's still like you're divinely guided though, so, you know, it's going to be it is going to be rough, but it is saying that the angels over here, it's bringing in Gabriel, the archangel of the West, and of course of communication, and this assists you in your communications projects and careers. So not only are you going to have this loss and this challenge going on towards the end of the month, going into the new year, you are being divinely guided though through this, so don't feel like you're alone. You do have the protection of the angels next to you. It's just a part of your learning and growth. It's just a part of life. It says you may be experiencing a situation in which you've been feeling a loss of power. That's that loss and that's going on. But now is the time to turn around and make sure that you're calling on these angels for your help, because they're with you all around you. They're going to bring in, Michael will bring in the strength that you need to rise above this situation. Okay. And of course, like I said, Gabriel will bring in that communication that is needed. And of course, Archangel Raphael will be there to help the healing process. That's what he does. Okay. And, okay, so this will be the empowerment that you'll need during this time that you're going to be going through. Okay, so, and then of course, Uriel will also bring in the extra strength and power that you need to take action, being that it's the fire, right? So bringing you that fiery courage to pull through as well. Okay, so divinely guided through this process. So if it does make you feel down and a little low, remember to reach out. There is comfort all around you. You're never alone. Even though you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not there. Getting straight into the situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. Yeah, ascending the mountain feels like you're falling off the mountain here for a minute. There's going to be a little loss of balance, but then you have Archangel Raphael coming in, and there it is for the healing. So after the process is over, the healing will then come, and then here's where the blessings will start to take place as Archangel Raphael comes to do. Because he always usually comes, you know, he's there for comforting and for healing, you know. So no matter what, he's always there, but he really likes to show up towards the end so that you can get the healing done that's really necessary for you to get done. Taking the ascension of the mountain, it does feel like you're going to be going backwards. This loss, it could be a loss within your job or something of this nature, is really going to feel like everything that you've accomplished at this time, or whatever the loss is, it's going to feel like you're kind of free falling. Just remember, you're not really falling. You do have a rope. There is a security rope around you, and the angels want you to understand that you are not going to completely fall. Okay, there is a rope around you, so don't think that the rope is cut. With the balance upside down, the balance is saying there's a little imbalance going on, and it could have just started just this last weekend or so. You could have been feeling a little imbalanced. It might be going on for a while, where you feel like you're not kind of on shaky ground over here, kind of going back and forth. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Kind of teeter-tottering, kind of all over the place is really the energy that I'm getting. Trying to find the balance within yourself or within the situation. Really reflecting upon the situation of how you're going to really get it into balance. Waiting for the good judgment call, waiting for the blessing. There will be a blessing at the end. Yeah, but right now it's almost like you might even feel like they're guilty. You might have somebody guilty around you. Maybe somebody was unfaithful to you. You don't understand what's going on. Maybe you're putting the guilt on yourself. Take it how it resonates. Whether this is an unfaithful person, maybe you felt like you were unfaithful to your job, to yourself, by allowing this. Maybe you felt like you allowed this to happen, or can't control the situation. Like I said, take it how it resonates, or somebody else. It could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. You just feel like they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or they've really hurt you and it went outside of the marriage or the relationship. This is where you feel like you're free falling right now in the present. Whatever the loss is, it feels like, it feels like you're going backwards in direction. It feels like you're not moving in the direction that you want to. If anything, it feels like you're maybe starting from a beginning of something that it had gone on before. Just try to find the vitality within yourself. It could be within the family. You might even feel like there was some kind of loss or sickness in the family. I heard sickness, Raphael. Page of Wands. You may have wanted this person to, or this job, or this opportunity, whatever the situation is, to travel back toward you, but it felt like it was getting away. You wanted the vitality. If someone is sick, my friends, which I did hear sickness, you're waiting and praying for them to return back to health. You're waiting for them to have this fresh, new, healthy turnaround. However it is, this loss and this disruption that you're having is going to give you clarity and growth about the situation, and it's going to make you want to make this huge leap of faith. Even though you feel like you might not be able to travel towards that, or they can't travel towards you, I do feel a lot of prayers going out for yourself, for them, however the situation is, waiting for the wheel of fortune. You're waiting for the cycle to change. You're waiting for the healing. You're waiting for the overall commitment to change from this outlook. Waiting for that. Not looking back, wanting it to heal itself, but there is the challenge of the intention not coming through the way you want it to. And that's where the frustration is really going to come through. Because the Page of Wands upside down can also be the frustration. It's frustrating me. I don't see the vitality. I don't see the life. I don't see the prayer being answered. I don't see the turnaround. I'm waiting and hoping and praying for the Wheel of Fortune to come my way. And I want it to get here fast, but the challenge is overtaking everything. Absolutely, with the Ten of Swords. So this one does really hurt. This is a big one. It is painful, and it's almost to the point where it's knocking you to the wall so far that it's almost like you can't surrender. It's almost like, you might be trying to blame someone else, or someone might be trying to blame you, and it could definitely be this earth sign, Taurus or Capricorn, for the disaster, or it could be the Taurus or the Capricorn who's having the problem. It can even be a Virgo. I have a lot of Earth over here. So you may feel like they're the ones. And it feels like they kind of theft from you. They stole from you. Somebody even might have gotten stolen from. Somebody stole something from someone. That's also a big thing. Could have been money. Could have been something. I'm also getting theft over here. So I'm getting unfaithfulness. Someone is sick. And theft. And loss of job. The job is not going the way it wants to go. Seeing that with the coins. It's breaking up the house. It's breaking up the family. It's breaking up the house. It's not moving with any passion. It could be within a family, friendship. The best thing you can do at this time is just stay as strong as possible. Perceive it, because you're perceiving it as, of course, a loss, depression, and there's your card, loss, depression, perceiving it, trying not to argue or make any more difficulties than the difficulty already is. And you're kind of perceiving this, like, I'm just going to kind of conflict this in my own mind. I'm not going to try to bring it outward, because if I bring it outward, then it's going to cause a huge problem. And yeah, it's going to cause a huge problem, and it could even cause a huge problem. So I'm going to try to, keep my emotions in check and be self-assured about the situation, because you see that this has changed into a nightmare. Definitely changing into a nightmare. This has become a nightmare. And for some of you, might even say my worst dreams. So there's going to be a lot of fight within you, Scorpio, and you're going to try to keep yourself as restful as possible and peaceful. And you have the Archangel Raphael coming in, telling you, I'm going to bring you the peace. Call on the angels to keep you at peace. You do feel like you're going through a tower moment. As the tower is falling, Archangel Raphael is coming through. He is going to give you the peace that you need. He is going to comfort you and try to heal you as much as possible, giving you the harmony that is needed at this time. Careful of some lies or anything that could be some kind of fabrication about the story, or why something went awry. Somebody seems to maybe want to blind, either fabricate the story as this isn't the way it was supposed to be, or there's something missing, something is hidden. That's what it is. There might be something more hidden to this situation. Like if this person was sick, maybe they were sick longer than you realized and nobody said anything. They kind of hid the truth from you, and it caused this tower. With the Knight of Coins, it was almost like something that maybe they could have fixed, they didn't fix. No one went to the doctor, no one did something. So there's a huge delay. But they're very determined. If this person is sick, they're very determined to get back to health. I haven't seen a death card, so I don't see death yet. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm just saying it's not here. I was like, they separated themselves from the truth. They didn't want anybody to know the situation. Or if you knew that this was going south and it ended up kicking your butt, you didn't want anybody to know. So you kind of separated yourself and tried to keep it hidden. Somebody is hiding some truths. So it was almost like maybe you didn't see it coming the way it was supposed to be hidden. Like it was either hidden from you, and you're now starting to find out the truth about the situation, or maybe you put off something and you didn't see the truth within the situation of how bad it was going to make something fall. Maybe you didn't see that happening. It does feel like it was sudden, it was quick, and it was a change that happened so fast. It was something, that a lot of people weren't worried about the situation. They tried to, I think if somebody was really, really sick, they tried to play it off that they weren't as sick, or even maybe a family member knew they were sick, but nobody realized they were really sick, and they should have taken better action to the situation, and they did not. There was no action. So now that everybody is really sick, or whatever the problem is, now they want to be over determined to try to fix the situation. If this is a relationship where they had cheated or were unfaithful to you, they tried to hide this situation because they didn't believe that anyone was going to figure this out. Anyways, however it is, it's taking a turn for the worst, and it's making the prosperity and the harvest go down. So if some of you did lose your job or your job is going backwards, that's, you know, but the overall, after the storm, comes the strength. There's going to be a lot more generosity from other people towards you because they're going to see the determination within you, but you also might be seeing the determination within themselves. But after the storm, you do see the 10 of coins. So it does look like there could be some kind of turnaround that's going to happen once the healing is done, but it's going to be in a patience and waiting scenario. So it's definitely going to, you're going to have to be patiently waiting, for this text message or this to turn around in itself. Okay, then it'll start bringing back up the 9 of Cups, and you'll start seeing a little better luck, right? Because then things will start there's the Death card. Start transforming. What could be possible death for some of you, in which somebody else feels like they're maybe a little guilty because they didn't see it coming, or they knew they should have done something about it, or maybe they felt guilty and knew that they should have done something about it. It's a possibility. Okay. But most of you, it's some kind of job, or it's somebody who was unfaithful to you, and they know that they destroyed their relationship with you, and it's making a devastation. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.